Over the last couple years, I've met a lot of farmers and ranchers and just people that want a vehicle that will last. In my search to find a solution to that, I came across a Roxor. It's a vehicle that's changed the game for me as far as something that's strong enough to do the work that you need to do and something that's gonna last. Anyway, we're here in St. George, Utah at Motozoo, and we're gonna go inside and answer some of those questions for you guys and help you understand more what the Roxor is and what it's capable of.
All right, so this is the 2019 Mahindra Roxor. Some of our favorite things about the Roxor itself is, of course, the diesel motor it comes with. 62 horsepower, 144 foot-pounds of torque. Lots of mileage. The fuel economy on the Roxor is one of the best things. Some of these other side-by-sides only get 8 to 10 miles per gallon, where the Roxor is going to get 32 to 36, depending on how you drive it. So you can almost go 380 miles on a tank of fuel, which is awesome. So there is no DEF fluid. This is an off-road vehicle, so it doesn't have to meet the DEF fluid, which a lot of people have questions about as far as that goes. 5-speed transmission to back it up with a full transfer case for 2 high, 4 high, and 4 low. The base model is going to come with the steel rim with the Goodyear tires. The factory options are red, white, blue, black, and the military green, but we can do any color of the rainbow, really, what it comes down to with the Roxor. Full steel body construction, Dana 44 style axles, which we'll get to in a second, is very customizable as far as gears and lockers and everything else. Everything in the Roxor to begin with from the factory is Rhino-line, so you can literally go to a car wash, hose this whole thing out, not worry about anything happening to any instrumentation or anything else. They usually start out around about 16,000. Pretty good value if you're looking at any other side-by-sides in that market. These do have 2-year warranties with them. Best in the business. Some of the other cool aspects about the Roxor I like, this actually has the highest tilt table of any side-by-side. They're rated up to about 40 degrees, but they're very stable. So this year, one of the cool things that Roxor came out with is a full automatic transmission. It's actually a 6-speed transmission. The nice thing too, on the 19s, they've come out with oil pan skid plates and transmission skid plates if you do get the automatic, and the console's a little bit different on the automatic also. The other things that the Roxor is going to come standard with, it does have power disc brakes up front. It does have a hydraulic clutch, power steering. All the systems have been proven over in India through Mahindra for years now, and have proven to be super reliable. And everything's built in Auburn Hills, Michigan with Roxor, so it is American made. It is assembled, everything put together, painted, and shipped out of Michigan, and they arrive here at the dealership, ready to go. Mahindra is well known. They've got tractors worldwide, so they have a proven bloodline of the diesel motor and the durability of what comes with it. So some of the best things about the Roxor, in my opinion, and in side-by-sides in general, is the accessories. The cool thing about the accessories on the Roxor is they are actual real accessories that have been proven by off-roaders for years. This is our demo. We've had this one since the very first came out, and as soon as it came in, we started going with all the different accessories on it. We've leveled this Roxor, and I believe Mahindra themselves, or Roxor, from the factory is going to offer a leveling kit now here starting soon. But we leveled out the front end. We were able to put 32-inch tires on it on a 15-inch rim. One of the things that is really popular is from the factory, the axles will come as a sealed axle. The hubs down here with Warren can actually unlock those hubs and make it a little bit easier for driving, and you can lock them into 4-wheel drive when you need them, just like the older versions of these axles. We did cut our fenders, get a little more clearance on it. They do offer a short bumper now too for the larger tires, that you can get a little more clearance through the tires. So for off-roading, this is awesome. One of the more popular options with the Roxor is, of course, the heavy-duty bumper with the 8,000-pound Warren winch. What you get with this package is a heavier battery too, with more cold cranking amps to run the winch. Plenty of feet of cable to get you out of those situations. Windshields, there's a whole bunch of different variations of those windshields. We have a glass option as well as the Mahindra plexiglass option. Your light bars, your bikini tops. We did a custom cage on this one. From Mahindra now, you can actually get the extended roll cage package, which will now adapt for a 4-passenger vehicle to add the different seats. There's a lot of different seat options out there also that work well with this application. With this tire setup, we did re-gear. As I mentioned, they are a Dana 44 copy on the axles. which means that any of those gears and lockers that of your choosing, you can actually put into these axles. We have the lunchbox lockers in this one. It's a torque locker. We did put it in the front and rear axles both. We also geared it to a 456 to give us a little more low end torque through the rocks and the climbing that we're doing. The nice thing is the transfer case is 2-to-1. So in 4 low, you can literally let your foot off the gas, let the clutch out, and this thing will crawl up a wall. It does not die at idle. It produces a lot more torque than any of these other things at 4,000 RPM. There are heater kits. There's full cabin closures. If you're a hunter or out on the ranch and want to be able to stay warm, they do have the heater kits, defrost kits. They actually have air conditioning kits now that just came out. The full cabin closure is awesome. It is available with the standard roll cage, not with the extended yet, but I've heard that that's in the works to get that out. The towing capacity of the Roxor is another great feature, where a lot of these other side-by-sides are going to be running anywhere between 1,500 pounds on a tow rating. The Roxor, because of its frame and its drivetrain or whatnot, will actually tow for about 4,000 pounds. So you can tow your trailers, bales of hay, water tanks, fertilizers, whatever you want. We have a lot of different applications with that. I have a lot of people that even tow their personal watercraft out to the lake.
You say we just pull off this highway and leave all the crazy behind. Baby, hold on to me, let these 4 spinning wheels set that clock back to mountain time.
For more information, check out roxoroffroad.com. If you like the music, check out cpcountry.com. You can also find my music on Spotify or almost any other music platform under Chris Peterson Country. Thanks for listening.
Yeah, we need to get lost in each other, and I know a place we can go where that high country wind from the Rockies can clear out the dust in our souls. What you say we just pull off this highway and leave all the crazy behind. Baby, hold on to me, let these 4 spinning wheels set that clock back to mountain time. Yeah, baby.